What's up, ENFJers, or people who are interested and curious about ENFJs? I'm Tamara, and this is Tam's Psych Advice. And today we're going to talk about ENFJs as one-noters. And you might not know what I'm talking about, but you will by the end. So basically, one of my besties, one of my INFJ besties, she told me most people are dry. And even though I do Myers-Briggs all the time and I'm always studying and reading people, that was something that had not dawned on me at all. And now I see it all the time. Most people, or a great number of people, are very one note. They're kind of flat. It's like fine and you, or yes, no, if it's blue, it's blue. You know, a lot of people are just kind of, they are what they are. They're not colorful. There are not many rays or hues. I've had people to tell me that they think of themselves as very boring. But anyway, we're not talking about INFJs because I've seen colorful INFJs and I've seen kind of dry INFJs. So perhaps there are some really dry ENFJs. I have yet to meet one, but of course I'm biased. So if you've met any one-note ENFJs, let us know in the comments. ENFJs are not one-note type people. What you see is not necessarily what you get. Some people might refer to that as fake. And some people say, I am who I am all the time. The way I act with one person is how I act with everyone. I don't change up. I don't switch up. I have a dry manner about me. I'm the same with everyone. ENFJs are much different from that. More colorful and exuberant. Not just one shade of gray, but many hues. Let's throw in some textures and textiles. Not even always sturdy and stable, but steadily changing and reforming and reshaping, even if what you're observing is the face of polished stone. One tone can change everything and impact the rhythm and balance. And after that, things look to an ENFJ, which inevitably impacts the inner workings of the ENFJ's makeup. Remember, ENFJs are chameleons. There's no way they will act the same dry wit way with a comedian as they would with a minister. A rigid person will elicit a much different response than someone who's warm and bubbly. ENFJs are naturally built to cozy up to the warm and repel from the cold. They are far too curious and invested in the person that someone is to write them off and place them in the same category or box as all the other people. You are all unique and different in the mind of an ENFJ. They will always come to your level and adapt because they value you and want to see you and know and connect with you. That's important. ENFJs are many complex levels of people. Place them in a group of friends and they might struggle or feel confused as to who they should be because they can be very different people depending on who they're with. They have a shifting energy that is activated and formed around specifically who they're with. This is something that one-note people may have difficulty understanding, but it helps ENFJs cope with a variety of situations, even ones in which they are very uncomfortable. And it is the reason ENFJs can have friends from all different backgrounds and MBTI types. And you might say, the ENFJs that I know, they're the same with me every single time. But have you seen how they act with other people? And maybe that's true for other people as well, but if you've had the pleasure of seeing, maybe being in an environment where there are lots of different people and you get to see how the ENFJ switches up, I think you'll be pretty impressed and amazed at how well they do that, because they are not the same with every single person. And yet you can see a bubbliness in them when they are, let's say, with one person. You will see some colorfulness in an ENFJ. You will see some interesting things. And even if they're being serious, or let's say they're being compassionate and they feel for you, or you're going through a problem, they're gonna be pretty interesting, I think, with handling that problem. I remember seeing a guy, and he was like, an ENFJ guy, and he was like, the way that I am with women is different than I am with men. And I got to see that. Man, he was kind of rough with the guys, but with the women, he was very gentle, very respectful, very kind, a little bit more careful, a lot more reserved. And when he was with guys, he was all over the place. Tell me if you've seen any that are one note, or tell me if you feel like your Enneagram impacts you in such a way that it creates one note for you. Me personally, I'm all over the place, and it might be because I'm Enneagram 4, so that just creates a roller coaster on its own. But you guys might not see that. So anyway, I've done probably over 150 ENFJ videos, and they're on 3 different playlists. You have to check them out if you're curious about yourself or another ENFJ, because I'm going to show you some sides that no other YouTube channel is they're not gonna show you what I show you. Just saying. And also check out my book, Flip the Script on Love. It's about
romance and getting that relationship that you really want in your life.
See, now I'm being super silly and colorful. Ha 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 ha. On purpose. ENFJ playlist links and book links will be in the description box below. See you later, friends.